strange and beautiful grass and green, with your majestic silver seas, your mysterious mountains I wish to see closer. May I land my kingdom in the shore. Although your world wonders me, with your majestic and superior capital pen, your people I do not understand, so to you I shall put an end, and you'll never hear surf music again.
Yo, what's up? Bob here. Today we are talking about the Uhqr Jimi Hendrix Experience. Are You Experienced pressing from Analog Productions, pressed on 200 gram Clarity vinyl and mastered by Bernie Grundman. I know everyone has been talking about this record all week. It's been a bit of a Hendrix week here in the vinyl community, and I am loving it. That's right. Everybody needs a little bit of Hendrixian herbs and spices in their diet for sure. I have multiple pressings of this record. I have a 3-color US first pressing. I have a second pressing, a mono. I have the merino cut from a few years ago that I got for $15.87. We will be discussing that quite a bit in this video. We've all seen these boxes. They're beautiful. Possibly unnecessary, but beautiful nonetheless. Gold leafing, original cover art here on the front. Slides open to reveal a nice gatefold Stoughton tip-on jacket. My jacket is slightly cracked in the middle when you open it. Overall, very nice. My record, extremely quiet, flat, very much pressed to perfection. Bernie Grundman is one of my favorite mastering engineers, and I generally like everything he does. I knew that I would like this. Do you need to get it? If you're a massive Hendrix fan like I am, yes. I have a deep emotional tie to this material. It's always been present in my life. Purple Haze is the first song I ever learned how to play on guitar, and this record is a deep, psychedelic, artistic expression from the high master of psychedelic guitar, Jimi Hendrix. This Clarity vinyl pressing is very, very clear sounding and has a defined large soundstage, good low end, pleasant sounding top end. The recordings themselves, these recordings were made in 3 different studios over 4 months. And you will probably notice that some of the tracks differ from one another. Side 1 probably, as far as the fidelity goes, is probably not as strong as side 2, clearly. That said, Manic Depression has one of the most ripping guitar solos of all time. If you want to hear what a Marshall and a fuzz face sounds like on 10 with an absolute master wielding Stratocaster, well, just crank up Manic Depression and you'll know what that sound actually is. May This Be Love is where I think the real hi-fi sounds on side A are showcased. It's a beautiful song. Jimi is literally connecting to the source and everyone that is listening to this record. It is amazing. I Don't Live Today has possibly the worst snare sound at the beginning that I have ever heard. That might be a slight exaggeration. That said, it's not great. There are aspects of the recording that are better than others. The B-side is a journey of epic proportions. It starts out with The Wind Cries Mary, a beautiful ballad by Jimi. The vocal is right up front, and he's just crooning away, and it is amazing. You get the tastiest guitar solo, Strat tones on full display, beautiful song. Fire, a rocker Mitch Mitchell's brilliance comes through on this thing. And on the pressing, you really get a sense of how awesome of a drummer Mitch is. He's playing these funky drum beats, and it's just incredible. Obviously, Fire and Foxy Lady made their way into pop culture multiple times, but a lot of people my age really connect with those songs because of the Wayne's World movies. And that's how I remember hearing them. With Garth doing the dance, putting the ears up, and the Foxy Lady on this UHQR record is a little tame, I think. The vocal is really loud and clear. The guitar is a little more subdued. This is not a real loud cut of this record. It's not quiet. It's not real quiet, but it's not like cut real hot. So, I had my stereo cranked up pretty loud, and I think on the Merino cut, Foxy Lady sounds more like we are used to hearing it, I would say. Third Stone from the Sun. Possibly the most audiophile and epic psychedelic masterpiece of the record. Title track, Are You Experienced, has the iconic backwards guitar, an incredible piece of music. There's no way that this was going to come out and I didn't get it. I miss the Axis Bold as Love. At the time I was really into getting clean first original pressings, and I have a beautiful tricolor label, Axis, and it sounds amazing. But I do regret not getting that UHQR of Axis. And me and Jeffrey Lee did a video on that Bold as Love for Discogs. He got it, and it's amazing. So if you've never seen that, go on over to the Discogs YouTube page and check it out.
They're perfectly flat pressings. Most records, there's a little hill and valley that they travel. So it really does impact the way your stylus stays in the groove as it goes along the record. This maintains a 100% flat, so you get the best tracking possible.
All right, let's talk about the Merino pressing. For under $20, there is no better pressing of this record you're going to get. If you don't have a mint original pressing of the record, you should go out and buy the George Merino cut right now. If you think that paying for the UHQR is too much, go out and get the George Merino cut right now. Some people have had some criticisms of this pressing, but I can tell you straight away, this is an insane pressing of this record. It sounds amazing for the money, and I would not hesitate to recommend this to anyone who wants this music pristine, mint, it's quiet, it's pressed by QRP. It's a wonderful press. Yeah, the UHQR has a slight edge. You would certainly hope so, because there is a big difference in cost. The presentation on the UHQR is almost flawless. If my gatefold wouldn't have been cracked in the middle there, I'm not even going to bother contacting Acoustic Sounds. I'm just gonna let it ride. I have no aspirations to sell my copy or anything like that, so it will be in the collection until I'm no longer here or no longer keeping records in my life, which is unlikely. So, yeah, the Jimi Hendrix UHQR on 200-gram Clarity vinyl, mastered by Bernie Grundman, the masterer. Yeah, it's killer. It's killer stuff. So please like, subscribe, tell a friend, leave some comments down below, and until we meet again, that's right, folks. Bob out.